mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Jones,
and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Cowboys, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Vic readies to throw. That one complete to Elliott.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Vic on the sneak, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space, and I love...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down throw coming for Vic. Dancing to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Vic to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The quick slant caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, the game.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Vick on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Throwing, Jones.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, Jones on the screen. This is Eckler.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Vick buying time to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so. And I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Pollard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their 1st interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your 1st pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on 2nd and 6. Vick, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he loses the football a second time. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Eubanks. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To try again after the sack. Vick, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. This is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on first down. Eubanks. He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Vic goes play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Vic. Throw left side complete. That's right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vic looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
18 rather. Check it.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sideline. We've even started to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Eckler down between the tackles. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Haney. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break! Hey, smash Rocco! Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Vic now. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 2.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing, Vic.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ready, ready. Big Lion.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come back in, come back in.
Here's Vic. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Check contact, check contact.
On 3rd down, Vic. And that is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. The 30. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Back 60. 3.
To throw, Vic. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Vic. He sets to fire deep.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vic to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.